Bishop takes f7 check. Boom! Straight in your face, Ruchevsky. After king takes, can you see the idea? Knight to e6. Here we go. That knight dives into the guts of black's position, and the black queen is now attacked. The bishop to e6. A fantastic switch round, leaving his queen to be captured. But now white is in all sorts of problems. For example, if white decides to take the knight, we now go queen takes bishop with a lovely pin on that queen, and this is a winning position. If he plays bishop takes bishop, we can play queen b5. There's no bishop in the way, and white gets checkmated. King to e1, queen to e2, boom, to the king. A big checkmate. Where else can that king go? Well, it can go to g1, and now we see a technique that was used in the game. Knight to e2. This knight has the time of its life, diving in and out of the position. King to f1, knight to g3. Hello. King to g1. Can you see the beautiful finish to this fascinating combination? Queen to f1, entombing the white king. Rook takes f1, and now the nail in the coffin. Knight to e2, checkmate. Brilliant. How do we do that? Always look for the most forcing moves. And in this position, queen takes f4. There goes the explosion. Where can the king go? Well, first of all, we can take that queen, can't we, young Bobby? Well, if you do take the queen, bishop to h6 is checkmate. And this is the end of the game, the end of the road for white. Even though black has so little material on the board, the white king is stuck in a place it can't escape from. A brilliant combination. In this position, after queen f4, white decided to resign because the pieces are going to flood in no matter where the white king retreats to. Queen takes h7 check, and in this position black resigned. This move draws the black king into the open. For example, king takes h7, and now we continue the attack. Pawn takes pawn, double check, something we have seen earlier, and the idea is wherever the black king goes is checkmate next move. For example, if it tries to run back home, the rook is now open, so it can come and give a bit of a back ranker. This is a terminology we use in chess. That is the back rank along the back, and that is a back spank. Checkmate. If the black king tries to come out into the open, can any other piece join in the attack? Yes, it can. The bishop on g2. Bishop e4, checkmate. Rook to f6. A beautiful move, sacrificing a piece on an empty square, but at the same time with a real purpose, trying to stop the f-pawn from moving. The idea is, if bishop takes rook, now we play e5, and the line is clear to h7. Next move, the queen will dive into this square, giving checkmate. After rook to f6, Benko is completely helpless. The game ended. King to g8, black can't do anything else, and now pawn to e5. The bishop is released, pawn to h6, and Bobby was in no rush here. He simply played knight to e2. Black has nothing he can do. Remember, if he ever takes the rook, queen takes h6, and the queen comes into the game.